And it's not like if you feel sad, you must not have good iman. That's not true either. We'll talk about that a little. That'll be my second part. Is it true that if we really had iman, we would never be sad? No, absolutely not. That's not true at all. Prophets experienced a great deal of sadness. Sadness is a part of life. It's a reality of life. The Quran is not there to eliminate sadness. The Quran is there to help us navigate it. Because it is one of the tests of life. Just like happiness is one of the tests of life. Just like anger is one of the tests of life. It's not like you can eliminate anger. You can't. These are emotions that were programmed inside of us. It's like saying, like you're eliminating one of the things that is inside you, like a limb. These are the unseen limbs of our being, right? These emotions that we have. The third word is al-bath. Bath, ba, tha, tha. This is the one that a lot of people have, by the way, in the contemporary sense. Al-bath is a kind of sadness that is deeply penetrated. It's inside a person, and it starts impacting everything that they do, and they're not able to verbalize it. They're not able to actually say what it is. So they have this deeply felt sadness inside them, and it lingers, and it's always there. So even when the moment comes to smile, the face goes halfway up and comes back down. If you're feeling you're the only one who has this, as a matter of fact, the word bath occurs in the Quran in one of the du'as, that a prophet of Allah experienced continuous bath and huzn. إِنَّمَا أَشْكُو بَثِّي وَحُزْنِي إِلَى اللَّهِ. I complain about my bath. I'm not translating now. I'm complaining about, Allah says, He says, this prophet says, I'm complaining about my bath and my huzn to Allah. To Allah. What does the dua teach us? You can even complain to Allah. Just what that ayah teaches us, I don't complain to anybody else. I talk about my suffering and my pain, and what does the complaining mean? Complaining doesn't mean, Ya Allah, come on. I'm so depressed. Help me out here. No. You know when you go to the doctor and complain? You don't slap the doctor and say, hey bro, you don't talk about it. Why'd you make me have allergies? You go and complain to the doctor because the complaint is actually a form of you getting his sympathy and his healing, his prescription. Kind of categorize it, right? So this word asaf actually means when sadness, that emotion of sadness, turns into something else. Like for example, you're upset about something. You're upset about, maybe you got a bad grade, right? You took an exam, midterm, you crammed as much as you could, but you were half asleep when you were taking the test. You got a 40 on your test, and then you come out and you're extra mean and snappy with your friend. Then you're experiencing asaf, because the sadness from one thing is translating into anger in other things. Different cases in the Quran where Allah describes, in fact, that sadness is a reality, and therefore you're not any less of a person for experiencing sadness. Iman, having good iman, having strong faith does not mean you're guaranteed happiness. Those are not equivalents in this world, at least.